Hello guys, today we learn how to implement post method in ASP.NET Core Web API using Edu.NET without Entity Framework. To implement this, we have required Visual Studio 2022 and SQL Server 2012 or any other versions. Let us start. For the table, what I have used like simple employee in which there is three columns like employee ID, employee name and address, and employee ID is the identity columns. So for this we write a web API method to insert the data through the post method. So for that first we need to create a model. So before starting we need to open Visual Studio 2022. Now click on create new project. Then we need to choose ASP.NET Core Web API, then click on next. Here you can put the project name like post method with edu.net. Now click on the next. So here you can see that framework version is .NET 8.0 and now you can create. Click on create. So here Microsoft Visual Studio is starting the creating project. So here you can see that your project post method with edu.net has been created, and here there are different folders like dependency, properties, controllers, and there is one program.cs file. Now what we will do, first we remove the extra things which has already created with this project. Now click on delete. Then when you will go in controller, also you will get weather forecast controller, so you can also delete it. So now according to table we need to create a class method. So first we need to create a folder models. Put folder name is model, and model we will create a class, and class name will be like employee, and click on add. So finally your class name will add it, and according to the database table you can create a getter setter property for this publicly. So here you define like, here you need to take care of like capital E employee name and address capital age address. Now after that we need to set the connection string, where you can put the connection string in the fsetting.json file. So when we will open the connection fsetting.json, here you can see the allow host star, so put here comma, and after comma we will put this value. So here what I have written like name connection strings, then name of the connection string, that is default connection, and here I put like server name, database name, trusted connection equal to, and trusted server certificate equal to. Also you can put here your database user ID and password. After putting the connection strings in the fsetting.json, next step is create two controller folder. So we will create a one controller folder to write a method of web API. So click on it and put controllers, and we will take common API, then API control empty, and click on add. And here you can put controllers, your controllers name. So you can put here like emp controllers.cs and click on that. So your controller will be created, emp controller control base. Now here what you will write, like to access the connection strings value from the setting, what you will write, like private read only I configurations, then after putting this one, make a constructors for this I configurations. So here you can see that I write here like an I configuration. So what is the I configuration? Let us see. I configuration is a fundamental .NET interface using ASP.NET Core for accessing application settings from diverse sources like fsetting.json, environment variables, and user secrets. It provides unified key value pair based hierarchy structure for reading configuration across environments, enable flexibility, usually coupled configuration measurements. So basically, I configuration is used for accessing application setting from different environment like JSON environment variables. Now let us move further. That we will put here like HTTP post. Then we will write here Postman. So what I have written here, you can see that public IAction result post imply, and from body you can put any name here, and imply that is the class where it will get a setter property and emp. And here you can see accessing of the f setting. So what I have written like string connection strings variable and configuration.get connection strings, and name of the connection is the default connection. So here you can see that is the default connection name. So from this you can access this. After that I have written like SQL connections con equal to new SQL connections, and then also need a require SQL command. So using SQL command cmd equal to new SQL command. Here we need to write insert here. So simply I have to value to insert this, like insert into imply name and address, and what will be values like parameter imply name and address, and after that you write con, that is the connection strings. Then here you can see cmd.command type dot text, then passing the parameter cmd.parameter to add with value imply name, and get from emp from this, from the client side, from the web API emp name emp address. You can get it like this one, you can see here address. After that you will open the connection, node open, then execute the query like cmd.execute query, then close. Whenever this will be inserted in database, after that we need to show the message like to users to success or failure. You can write here like this, like return okay, that is new, success true, and message imply inserted successfully. Also you can provide the employee ID which recently inserted. So this one, but here you can see there is a red mark, so something will need. So what we will do, see here, like it is asking for the install package. So click on this You can install this from package manager. Microsoft Data SQL Client and click on install buttons. Apply, accept. So this will be installed. Also you can see that there is one Microsoft Data.SQL client. Also you need to. So installation will be done. So simply what we'll do, need to add like using Microsoft Data SQL clients. So here error will be no. Now run this web API application. So finally we will get the Swagger index.html. So you know what is Swagger? Basically Swagger is a open source tools that help you design, build, document and consume RESTful API. In a ASP.NET Core Web API, Swagger automates the generation of interactive machine-readable documentation that allow developer to understand and test the API capability directly from web browser without accessing the source code. So here you will get the like Swagger. So from this Swagger you can test your web API, what you have made, it is working or not. So here you can see that is post and that is method name emp. Here I have written like controller name emp controller, so it will access only from the emp. So it is API emp. So go to here and see API emp. When you click on this one, so here you can see there is no parameter and example value schema imply name and dash for the where for passing from the body. So there is button like try it out. So request body you can put here like in imply name you can put like Raj and address you can put like Manipur, and also you can put your debugger point here to see what will happen. So go here and here you see that there is execute button. So click on this and your debugger points will be here. Now put like F10. So here you get the whole connection strings whatever I have written in the S setting.js. After that you have made SQL connections. Here you can see SqlCommand and also you can see whether you get a value or not. So check here like address Manipur and imply name Raj, you will get what I have put here in the like Swagger for test API. Now after that click F10 again Raj imply address Manipur, then it will connect, open the connection, then execute this command and close this one, and after that here returning to message to user in JSON format, simply return OK, and else you can put anything like here you can see new success this and see here request URL this localhost API EMP and that is the method name. Here only you can see that whatever make a method of Postman, simply in ASP.NET Core will call through the method controller name like EMP, and you can make different methods with different parameters. So accessing these things later you read one by ones, and here you can get status code 200, a response body what will get success true and message imply inserted successfully. So this is the good things. Here you can test your web API only the same browser whatever you would train and running the application. Also, if you want to check in Postman, so simply we will can take it like this ones and passing this parameter in Postman. Open Postman. So method you can put here like post, that is your URL, and you need to pass like in body form data you can take, and need to pass in JSON, so only will take draw and put like JSON. So here you need to post. What need to post? Like this way, passing the parameter through the request body. So put here, and you can put like change the name like Dan and put here Nagpur and click on the send button. So also you get the bugger point here, and you finally run F10 and want to see the data. So here Nagpur and name and continue. So here also you will get the real like success through message imply inserted successfully. So that's way we can create a post method with edu.net. So now let us see your code. First you will see what that is the employee class. Here I have written like emp name and address, and after that making a class model. Then we need to add connection string in fsetting.json. Here you can see that. Then after that we need to create a controller. So I have made a employee controllers, and in controllers we pass like it will automatically comes like route API controllers means controller name. Here you can see, and after that I have written read only I configurations and get a setter of property, and then I have put here http post and method ixresult and returning the some value and post imply, that is the method name. Here I have written from body and imply emp, that is the calling from the class objects, making object of it, and whatever you get you put here, and that is the code for the insert into database. So that's it. Thanks for watching my YouTube videos. If you want to more videos, please subscribe my YouTube channel.